pedophile. That's what we call the American president right now. Because he is that. I'm sorry, let me read it. Let me make an actual intro. Hello, my name is Gloweyes, and this is the Neon Gaze podcast. As you can tell by the image you're looking at right now, this is a little heated because I hate Donald Trump. I hate what he has done for years now. Let me start off where I noticed things, okay? So, Donald Trump has always been sort of a racist. We all know that. From the start where we decided to build a wall, like he was Chinese or something, to keep out Mexicans from his country. Like, how petty are you? It's land. Yeah? You don't need to have that. You don't need to own that. I don't give a shit how many wars you fought. It's dirt. You don't own dirt. Anyways, Donald Trump has been a menace to thousands of people and of varying ages as well. Quite recently, the entire world figured out that this man has been fucking, killing, raping, whatever the shit, children on a remote island with other celebrities. Fucking cruel. That's the only word for it. He is wrong in the head, and he should not be in position of that much power. So, he built a wall. He tried to build a wall to keep out Mexican people from invading into his country. Keep in mind, these Mexican people probably had a reason to do that. Now, for years, Donald Trump has been doing what the common president would have done, making propaganda. Now, I guess that is his job, but being blatantly racist and creating a militia force called ICE to kill people isn't very smart of an idea. Now, I know there exists people that do this and know they're bad, basically. And there's also people who self-justify, like Hitler. Yes, I am comparing Donald J. Trump to Hitler, because it's probably worse. Or Genghis Khan. I'm pretty sure he was just evil down to the bone. He was just ruling with an iron fist. And they look the same with the body shape as well. Anyways, furthermore, with the Trump shit, he made ICE, or as my father said it, he gave homeless racists guns in the middle of the streets and a military arsenal. So that was fun, right? And he has done multiple occasions other stuff to try and cover up his crimes against humanity. Insane. Right before, right under the deliverance of these files that we've been waiting for years, he has been desperate. You can tell. From trying to start wars, from trying to end wars, saying shit out of pocket, creating AI fabrications to threaten people or scare them, creating fear in general, creating a militia force to kill random people, primarily people of different races. And all of this is to cover his own tracks about his crimes. So he's doing more crimes to prevent you from knowing a previous crime. America, that's all I have to say. So, of course, this is horrid. Give me a second here. I'm gonna look up something. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just had to search up something. So, Donald J. Trump has 38,000 references in the Epstein files up to now, 2026, which is more than Jesus and God's name were referenced in the Bible altogether as one number. Jesus Christ being referenced as roughly 900 times, and God 4,000 times. This man should not be in this much power. He can destroy the entire world for pettiness. And who knows, maybe he's already done it at this hour. We are sitting at the thinnest of lines of keeping Earth together. Okay, so many of you probably know about this doomsday clock that exists. That is counting down the times for when the world could end, basically. We made this back when we made the first atomic bomb, because we knew that could wipe us out. It started off at 15 minutes till midnight, where midnight is annihilation. And we have never been closer to annihilation than now, than ever before. And that's also fun. Anyways, wars are happening across the entire planet. We focused on Russia and Ukraine, which we thought was going to be World War III. I don't bet on that anymore. I believe that there's going to be a Cold War between America and NATO, which pretty obviously America's going to lose, but not without heavy casualties. Like, there's a lot of people in America that a lot of people care about. Not only influencers and people that others grew up with, basically. A lot of big companies and networks come from America. And if that place probably got bombed down or something, a lot of the world will be practically shut down, no matter where else nukes land. Because it is a continent, basically. It is huge, and it is a part of the world. So obviously, we don't want that to happen, no matter the cost. But I don't believe Donald Trump knows that. I don't believe he cares about that. I believe that this psychopath wouldn't give a shit because he's egoistic and he doesn't care about anyone else than himself, practically. So when this happens, it's not an if anymore. When this happens, get to a bunker or something. Damn, it's gonna be heavy. Okay, so how I imagine this World War III situation will go down is that the Americans take revenge on the Russians, previously called the Soviets, for being in the previous Cold War, which we had practically already come into. Would nuke Russia. Russia's nukes on the outside of the country would start firing back. And there we go. I think it is estimated that like 25% of every nuke on the planet could wipe out 1 billion people. Or it was half the planet. Doesn't matter. Point being, we're screwed. If Donald Trump freaks out once, we're fucked. That's all we know now. We are fucked. Because this mentally handicapped man is empowered to destroy everything that exists. Everything that humanity is built up to. Like, for millions of years, just gone because of this psychopath. He has the power to do that now. And what are we supposed to do? Not offend them? Are we supposed to band with them? become part of the cycle. I'm lost of words. Okay, I'm fuck. Let me get back on theme for a second here. Hi. So I'm back here. Donald Trump, as the mentally handicapped man, has done many idiotic things in the past. Something including AI images or videos. Whereas I think the first instance was him taking over Gaza and building a golden statue taller than Lady Liberty out of himself in the Capitol. I believe that's how it went. And I can't remember how that went out, but I do remember that the entire world was pissed off. I don't think anyone approved of that in the higher office there. I think it just posted that randomly. And the newest instance of AI and Trump has been a image of him healing some, who was it again? Some random dude. I think he was on a news show type of stuff, healing a dude, representing himself as Jesus Christ, healing him with a golden orb of light while he was dying or something. And it was demons in the background and the big ass classic type American flag. Like, for a fact he did this completely on himself and posted it on Facebook or something, or X now that Twitter's gone. And more proof that we're fucked, right? So Donald Trump, who has been in cahoots with many people trying to rally more people to himself, being not only on the island thousands of times, but also doing random shit, I guess it's called. He has said a lot of bad stuff, but there are theories going around. Like the one time where they almost eliminated the dude. There was a theory that the dude who shot him in the ear, like a year ago now, was planned. Like that was a planned event to try and rally people to him. Not only because randomly he moved out of sight or moved to the side. I don't think he was supposed to snag his ear, to be honest, but right after it happened, who stood up, went to the mic, and said some propaganda shit right after, like, this is what happens when we give bad people power type shit, which is probably what he said. And it's bullshit. He is lying to you. Understand that. Understand that a person in power isn't always good. And it annoys me how much power a random mentally handicapped man can get. A few years ago, I can't remember why, but he rallied tons of Trump supporters to raid the White House. Go in there, raid it, break windows, bust down doors. I think a lot of people died that day. Not only people in the White House working there, but also the people raiding, because there were thousands of people. And it was catastrophic. And I don't even know if he apologized for it, if I'm going to be honest. He kills. He kills randomly and sporadically. And it seems it is for nothing. For no reason at all. And it's... Okay, they're gone. That was a motorcycle. It's idiotic, as I've said. Give me another second. I'm gonna find some more things to talk about. Hi, I'm back with some info on ICE itself. I read here ICE stands for Immigration and Customs Enforcement. They don't do jack squat. I've also read here what they are empowered to do. They have the power to arrest and detain people. I don't think they've done either of that. They have shot people. Interior enforcement. Let me leave it around that. Let me read a little on that. Unlike Border Patrol, ICE operates inside the U.S. to enforce immigration and immigration laws in communities, workplaces, and neighborhoods. So you could just go anywhere and arrest anyone because they have the feels of it. Investigate authority. Though Homeland Security Investigation, HSI, they investigate transnational crimes, including human trafficking, drug smuggling, child exploitation, funny, and cybercrime. Really? Do you now? Use of force. Agents are authorized to use force, including deadly force, if they believe a person possesses a serious threat to themselves or others. I don't think they have body cams, I'm going to be honest. I don't think they are safe at all. ICE is a nuisance and it is killing people. And I'm not even in America. I'm a billion miles east. I live in fucking Norway and I hate ICE. I'm on the opposite of the fucking world and I hate them. I despise them. Okay, warrantless arrest. Isn't that funny? They can arrest you without a warrant. Random people can arrest and kill you. The budget is exceeding $9 billion American dollars. Personnel, over 2,000 law enforcement and support personnel. No, that's 20,000. Detention faculties. ICE operates or contacts over 200 detention faculties across the country, holding tens of thousands. That is what it says right here. Tens of thousands individuals daily. Holy shit. Tens of thousands people daily. That's chronically insane. My father was not wrong with the racist accounts. These fuckers are fucked up. Organization. The agency has two primary components: enforcement and removal operations, ERO, and Homeland Security Investigations, HSI, supported by the Oval Office of the Principal Legal Advisor, OPLA. Recent trends and activities, 2025 to 2026. Increased deportations. The agency has significantly increased its deportation in numbers in 2025, with hundreds of thousands people reported to be removed. Jesus Christ. Expanded operations. Under recent policies, ICE has expanded its actions, including arrests in sanctuary cities near sensitive locations such as schools and churches. Holy shit, they're going to the schools. Oh my god. More guns to the schools, people. More guns. What the fuck? Controversies. Critics and human rights groups have raised concerns regarding the militarization of the force, the use of masks by agents, and incidents where U.S. citizens have been detained. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little personal insight on ICE here. That was the end of the list, by the way. ICE is a ton of assholes, practically. Just a bunch of fucking homelanders running around, being masked with AK-47s, military armed trucks, bulletproof glass, bulletproof vests, and the whole kit and caboodle. I would not be surprised if they were also carrying a handgun and a rocket launcher. Listen, America is not safe, and it hasn't been for years. All that liberty shit, it is a lie. It has always been a lie. No one there has ever been honest with anyone regarding any sense or any moral equation. America is false. America is a lie. It's a fraud. Okay? And all of this was funded by one man, Donald Trump, the pedophile himself. What was it? 3,008 instances in the Epstein files? Like, damn. Okay, moving on slightly here. I'm gonna get a different topic, I think. Let me think of something here. Okay, people, I think it is time to round this off. So, what have you learned? Nothing new. The current president of America is a bad guy. A liar, a swindler, an egotistical pedophile, a murderer, on multiple occasions, a child eater and predator, just to get the point clear. And I'm gonna be honest, I would rather have Joe Biden, the demented man, than this maniac. And I believe that every chronically sane person would have agreed. Listen, he was too old to figure out what war was, so he wouldn't have done it. I believe more in Joe Biden, the man who can put on a jacket, more than the demented pedophile. Wait, was Joe Biden in the Epstein files? Give me 1 quick second. It was fast. Okay. So here it says here that Joe Biden do not appear in publicly released flight logs or names do not associate in the documented records. So no, Joe Biden is clear. Vote for him next time, you demented assholes. I don't care how fucked up Americans are. Think for 5 seconds, okay? Please, the entire world is counting on the American public right now. I don't think you're getting this through. As my point, an unyielding answer. If you want something done, you can't hold a protest. You can't annoy them into changing. You have to force something out of them. Okay? Everyone knows that. This fucking CIA knows that. That's why they're not scared of shit. Do you know that one CIA guy? It's not important. Anyways, next time you want justice within your country, Americans, do not hold some random ass protest like your weird furry conventions downtown or some bullshit like that. Stand up and fucking fight. Make a civil war. They won't send nukes on themselves. What is it worth? 1,000 lives for 1 billion? I'll take those chances. Come on. Seriously though, we have one option. One singular option. And that is to get Donald Trump out of power and out of the White House. And that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this little pissed off video. Next time, I have no clue. I'm not that smart. I can't think of a future consequence. Americans. And I hope you truly did hear me out there. My previous one didn't get much, but I posted the previous podcast episode yesterday, I think, or the day before. And what can you expect? Thanks for listening. My name is Gloweyes, and I hope you enjoyed the neon gaze. See you next time. Subscribe.